Taking that deep, deep, deep lymphatic breath. Welcome aboard, family. Come on, take your seat. Sit back and relax. You're coming aboard the friendship train ride for making conscious self-health care moves. Mental observation view is essential for self-success. On this train ride, we're talking about you taking care of yourself and taking that deep, deep, deep lymphatic breath. Family, community, and friends. April is conscious self-health care and lymphatic cellular wellness month. And we celebrate you. April 30th is celebrated as Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. Share your story. Tell us how you did it. Tell us how you stepped up out of the dark ages of disease care and you leap forward into the understanding of energetics, bioenergetics, conscious self-health care, epigenetics, by becoming your own wellness doctor because you took the time to understand anatomy and physiology so that you can understand how your human body works, the anatomy of it. Yes, the physiology processes of it, how it works, so you will understand what you are creating for your body, your human body, the energetic body, the vibration of who you are as a person, as a light, energetic being here on planet Earth. Taking that deep lymphatic breath, so we celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate every individual on planet Earth that is breathing the breath of life that empowers the lymphatic system to keep the body purified. The body must be purified. The cells can hear their own vibration through their own communication of their own language, cell talk. And we have to create that environment so that the cells will be able to communicate with each other so that we can walk around powered in this human body, because we know oxygen plus pumps, which are our cells, equals electricity equals power. The cells must generate the energy, the power, the electricity, yes, of life. Family, community, and friends, it's time to celebrate yourself. It's time to get out of the minds of the world's view and do mental observation view of yourself and how you're caring for your whole human body and your energetic body. So family, community, and friends, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you to all of you that are already aboard the friendship train ride that takes the time, not just this month, but every other month and day of the year, to know not to get lost in the sauce. No. So keep reminding yourself that you are your own wellness doctor and don't get caught up. And it's not that complicated to understand how the human body works. Because if you would just listen with a divine ear, listen with the energetic vibrations of life, just listen, they are telling you and showing you that you are an energetic vibrating being, and how the human body and the energetic body is one, and how it works together, united. And you must just what? Align your states of consciousness with the truth of life. Taking that deep, 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 deep lymphatic breath. Family, community, and friends, we celebrating the 13th anniversary of April being Conscious Self Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. April 30th, celebrating individuals that have emancipated themselves from medical mental slavery. Medical slavery, mental slavery of the whole industrial complex around all of that. Family, community, and friends, they're telling you one thing at the level of the doctors, MDs, physicians. They're telling you one thing and keeping you on a, not even on a trajectory. They're keeping you where you are in your thought and your process. But in life, they're showing you how powerful you are as an individual, how you need to understand what the cells of the body needs, how the body must be internally. You know, that's why you don't want anybody going in there cutting, doing anything on the human body, allowing the body to release all this excess fluid and excess sodium that doesn't allow the cells to hear, communicate, talk, and give the cell your structure what it needs to survive. Until it's time for your cells to just say bye-bye. Because it does happen. We're not meant to live forever, family, community, and friends. But we want to live the best life that we can while we're here on planet Earth. That's what this show is all about. That's what everything is all about. Knowing thyself. Yes, family, community, and friends. And how to be. And they're showing you that you're an energetic being. And how you can fall in line and monitor yourself with all these devices, or you can just become your own wellness doctor. Take care of yourself, know when you're out of balance, and know why you're out of balance, and know what you're doing with basic understanding in life. And that's what we're here doing on this negative-free zone. We're on Wellness Boulevard. We're riding this friendship train ride. And all on Wellness Boulevard is every tool that we need to become our own wellness doctor and tune into ourselves. So we all know that April is also Poetry Month. This is the month also that my friend and partner and my roommate would have been here with me celebrating Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. This month being Conscious Self-Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. And his life demonstrates how we may want to and do everything we can because the words and the information that we share is empowering you, and you do that. And then the medical doctors will breach it, will beat you over the head to let you know that no, you got this disease, you got these cellular malfunctions, and you can't correct them. No, you can. And they'll tell you that from our understanding, you only have so long to live based on the biochemistry of your body and what's going on and what we see. But we again want to remind you, as we always do, about the placebo effect and the no placebo effect. Where you are, what is your train of thought, what is your perspective. Right perspective, right results. When your perspective is not clear, your behavior becomes inconsistent. Your body will never lie to you. Your body will never lie to you. However, your mind will. Step up to quantum health care. Come and dance and breathe with me. And that's why I offer you the opportunity to step up and use the Nest Health Wellness tools, bioenergetic tools. Read what's going on with your body energetically. Come down and understand the physical organs, the cellular structure, the level of its integrity, and what you can do to shift things to remove that excess fluid, that excess sodium, and give the cells the vibration that they need by providing them with the right foods that they need. And it's normally through minerals and vitamins and enzymes and everything like that that you need to understand and know to better take care of this vehicle that we are moving around in, the human body, in this year of 2023. So family, community, and friends, I just want to say, in honoring my friend, Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, this will be the year of me celebrating his life intertwined in my life, as I did this time last year when I honored him by designating all poetry done this month in his honor. So you're going to hear a recording of that 30 minutes of that show, and the power if we will only allow ourselves to lean into our mothers. And I just want to say, take a deep breath, family, community, and friends, and honor your life, honor who you are, honor where you're going, accept that you are an energetic vibrating being here on planet Earth. And these are good times, great times, powerful times. Time for us to tune into ourselves. Yep, because life is a state of consciousness. Create the world that you want to see. Create the world that you want to see. And taking that deep breath in these challenging and changing times, we can tune into ourselves. That's the encouragement of this time of month. We want you to be able to share your wellness stories with us. I will be returning live soon. Right now, I'm in the midst of what everybody else is in the midst of, reevaluating how we want to do things. And definitely, since people have lost so many people over the past 2 years through what's been happening, and so many people have made their transition, and like in my case, my roommate, which means half of my income, is gone, and so I have to reevaluate how I'm doing things as a senior. So I'm exploring working from home or working out in the community. And so that's why I won't be live. But all my shows will be fresh. They be live. You know what I'm saying? So this show, again, right here, I just want to say, welcome aboard the Friendship Train Ride. Welcome to becoming your own wellness doctor. Welcome to stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care and family and community. Most importantly, shifting out of chronic disease care stress. Accept the fact that we create cellular malfunctions. Learn what you need to do for your body. We're different. Body processes the same, but everybody has a different state of consciousness, and their lives are differently. But one thing for certain and two things for sure: the body knows what to do. And sometimes if you just sit back and give it what it needs, nothing but love, relaxation, rest, it corrects itself, its own cellular malfunctions. You don't have to feed it anything but love and water and rest and sleep, and you don't even have to eat. You don't have to do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? For a while, you can go as long as you can, until you feel that you may want to eat. But you have to drink the water. So you want the best water that you can give yourself, so your body can continue to purify itself. The lymphatic system, the purification system of the body. That's what we share with you right here on the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. I'm your host, Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, coming to you straight and live from the non-secular science of medicine. You know what I'm saying? The true science of medicine, not a field of industry of people interpreting things and saying that you have no power in your life. You can't control what's going on within your human body. You must use these other things, and especially pharmaceutical, to support your body. No. Not for everyday living. No, you do not. It's time for you to emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery, for you to step up, reverse, change things around, get yourself off of those pharmaceuticals, and start to live life from the nourishment of your body, and you will feel it in less than 2 weeks. It will not take that long for you to feel it and understand what you need to do. So as we're ending April, which is also Poetry Month, and you listen to this of me trying to recite some of Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK's poetry, which I'm encouraging y'all to get his CD of him doing his poetry and get his poetry book, Reflection and Contrast. Also, along with the book that he did, the chess book, Chess Made Simple for Everyone. Get a copy of that and help your kids step up by understanding life through the game of chess. And the poetry book has some powerful words in it. And so, like I say, the remainder of this show is me talking last year in 2022, this time of the month, where I honored my friend before he made his transition. And for me, he transitioned to pure energy. I realized it was April 30th of 2022. And then that next morning he woke up and his daughter took him to the hospital, and he never returned back home again and made his transition on his 666, June the 6th, 2022. So this year is a year that I'm truly honoring my friend and taking that deep breath. And kind of glad that I have his energy here, because sometimes I just want to, and his energy is around. So, family, community, and friends, what I'm saying to you is honor who you are, honor yourself, honor your life changes, honor the people that have come in your life. But mainly importantly, I want you to claim your wellness. Claim your wellness in these changing and challenging times. With epigenetics and bioenergetics, go to my website, consciousselfcare.com, CONSCIOUSELF-care.com. Click on the link and get your free voice scan. You don't have to be in my presence, and you can see what's happening with your body through the Nest Health Wellness System energetically. In person, I want you to come and have the Max Pulse test so we can see where you are as a human being. Are your arteries clogged up? Are you stressed? Where are you stressed? That's physical, mental, emotional stress. Where is it at? We all feel that we are not. But when we look at results from what our body is telling us through using pulse wave technology, you would truly understand and take time to do what your body really needs for itself. And so I'm offering you that opportunity if you're local to Washington, D.C., or you want to travel here. The Max Pulse exam is costly, but I'm doing it for $100 special for a limited time, where you can get this test and give yourself 3 months to make the corrections that you need for your physical body and be able to step up out of stress. Because, know yourself, trust yourself, love yourself beyond a man-made mindset of human consciousness. Don't let what's going on in the world be your guide, be your barometer, be your measure. You have to do what is best for you and make sure that you move up and move on, and know that we are not our own enemy, that we must heal and deal with self-love. We are not our own enemy. We must heal and deal with self-love. And remember, the ultimate stress buster. We must learn to be big enough to actually love our enemies, to bless those who curse you, to do good to those who hate you, and if possible, to pray for those who persecute you and despitefully use you. Let go of the mental attitudes associated with stress, worry, fear, anger, loss of temperament, holding grudges, and resentment. We must love ourselves enough to love our enemy if we are to have peace. If we truly make an effort to do this, it will help establish peace and harmony in your life and in the lives of your family, friends, community. You see, family, community, and friends, the laws of health is also the laws of peace. And that's why you don't want to bring stress into your life or anyone else's life. To have a truly healthy body, you must learn to live in peace. breathe deeply, create the world that you want to see, because life is a state of consciousness, and emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery. Sit back, listen to the recording, and don't forget to join us Sunday, April 30th for the Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day show. Join us 10 a.m. PST time, and I believe it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may have that time wrong and don't have that sheet in front of me, but I believe it's 10 a.m. Okay, let me get that together so I can let you listen to the show that was recorded in 2022, celebrating poetry of Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, my partner who is no longer with us, my partner in business and the co-founder of the Conscious Self-Health Care Chess Moods program for youth and adults. And I am looking, and I still do not see it. So anyway, I have to let you go because I don't want to run over. I have to let you go. But I'll be back next Wednesday with a brand new show. So, the Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day radio show will air Sunday, April 30th at 10 a.m. PST time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on InnerLightRadio.com. Check it, set it up, have yourself ready. Listen, and don't forget to visit our YouTube channel, K Davis F. YouTube.com, K Davis F, at forcelllife.com, and family, community, and friends. Honor yourself every day. Take a moment, and yes, it's time to be your own wellness doctor. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love, and bring peace in your life. Only you can do it. Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease? Whatever your symptoms or diagnosis are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain. Not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.cell, CELLLIFE.com. Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com. The number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation. 202-248-7749. Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, Get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal healthcare prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lymphologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web for celllife.com. The number 4, the word cell, CELLLIFE.com. Hey, we gotta help one another.
Let's help one another. All of my sisters and brothers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brother. Let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brother. We can't make it in this world alone. We can't make it on our own. We need love and unity. That will make a better community.
Taking those deep breaths. Setting back, tuning into yourself. Let the information take you to where you want to be. Making conscious healthcare moves. Thank you for dancing and breathing with me today. Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. That's right, family. We got to rock the world, making those conscious Self-healthcare moves mental observation. It's essential for self-success. Taking those deep breaths, moving that body, taking the time to tune into yourself during this hour.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. Change. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize.
There are some with no home, without a nickel to know. Could it be really me pretending nothing I don't know?
A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. You're aboard the friendship train. We're riding around, working with everyone and helping them to know who they are and become their own wellness doctor. That's what I mean by know who you are. That you can take care of yourself because only you know what you are doing to yourself. This is April Conscious Self Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month, and April 30th is Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, where you get the opportunity to look and see how you've been taking care of your human body and your energetic vibration. Yes, cells give off that energetic vibration of the truth of who you really are. I'm Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, coming to you straight and live from the non-secular science of medicine. And we all know that April is Poetry Month. You know, this is our 12th year of celebrating Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, and April being Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. So, this show is dedicated to a long time person that I say I am a friend to, that's been in my life since the age of 17, 18, maybe 17, 18. Yes, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey, like going up a mountain and coming down a mountain. It's been a journey like some say they swam across the ocean. It's been a journey like a long train ride. There was some ups and there was some downs, and there was some straights and then there was some turnarounds. But it's all good, because that's what life brings you, to teach you, to show you who you are, what you say that you are, and how you live in your life. I'm living my life like it's golden. Sometimes it didn't feel like with Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, but everything is a blessing. So today on this show, I am honoring the poetic side of Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK. This is something that cannot be taken away. He is a dynamic poet. However, I'm going to choose poems that he wrote about me, my family, and some light poetry of his, because his stuff is really, really deep, and I think only he should be the one to read those. So when you hear the poems, I'm going to read them, but remember, they are coming from Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, known to me as Larry Wims. Larry T. Wims is the name that I met years ago. And then in 2000, he came back into my life. He recognized me before I recognized him. But what I did recognize was energy, because energy does not lie. I'm more of an energetic energy person. Walked past this brother and I said, that energy is strong. I need to get to know him. And I hesitated and I stepped back and I said, Karen, go speak to him. And I said, nah, I'm going to keep walking. And lo and behold, he said, Karen. I say, what? You know me? And then he explained how we know each other. And I was like, wow. All I know is your energy is divine. So the journey that we've gone through, what I know deep inside of the being that he is his energy is true. So sometimes you struggle with the energetic person and the outer human. And that's where you have to create balance, because energy doesn't lie. Energy is energy, and most oftentimes people are struggling with their own energy. So one of the first things we did when we ran across each other again, he let me know how he was a divine poet and how he liked poetry. So we began to create some poetry together, and then I put together a book for him, Reflection and Contrast, all of his poetry that he had done over the years. And that's what I'm going to share from you from the book and the CD, Reflection and Poetry. Now, I didn't do the CD. Another brother did the CD, but I created the book. No more buts, Karen. Okay. I'm going to go straight through, because I'm dedicating this whole show to Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, who is currently in 2022 my roommate. And there's been a shift and a change. But like I say, you can't deny poetry when it comes out. So here's one of the 2 poems that we created for the young youth program for men that I developed. And so the first poem is, and I'm going to go straight through. I've only read these poems once. Remember, they're coming from him. Forgive me if I stumble. It's all good. This first poem we created together in 2001. Remember, he came back in my life in 2000. Flashlight. Take this flashlight, young man, to promote self-guidance. When you feel like you have entered into the darkness, take the direction of the light, positive thinking. You can make the right choice. You hold the flashlight. It's okay to be the oddball. However, when others don't appreciate you and your values, then you know that this is the wrong crowd. Know that there is a permanent light that shines within. So there is no darkness or confusion, just a flashlight to promote self-guidance, self-awareness, and most of all, self-control. Take this flashlight, young man, and arm yourself with the truth. 2001, Karen Davis-Foulks and HUMAM ABDULMALIK. That means I did most of the lyrics in this one. The other one, for young men. The hammer. Take this hammer, young man. Hold it secure in your hands. Build a strong foundation of honesty and humility. Take this handheld tool and hold it tightly. Build a strong foundation of self-respect and pride. Take this hammer with a firm grip and knock down those walls of false brotherhood and first build a wall of selfhood. Take this hammer, young man, and know real authentic power is not in the power of the hand, but in the power of the mind. Young man, you have to control yourself or someone else will control you. So take this hammer and build a strong foundation of true authentic power. Copyrighted 2001, HUMAM ABDULMALIK and Karen Davis-Foulks, which means he also wrote the majority of that one. Take a deep breath with me, family. We're aboard the Friendship Train ride, and we're celebrating Poetry Month as we celebrate Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, April 30th. Okay, here we go. This poem is called Change. It don't have a date when Mr. Malik wrote it, but here we go. Why don't you think about change? Isn't it about time to stop playing games? There is nobody else to blame. So take control of your soul and be the captain of your soul. And don't slip into the trap that they set for you and you don't have a clue. That it all started from school, treating you like you were an educated fool. Saying you always been under their rule, a slave from your birth to the grave. So that's why you behave the way that you do. But it's time now that you grow into the giant that you always been, without the sin. Before you came into contact with them, those affected by the Nephilim, oh, you don't know him? It's because they changed his name in the Bible, Genesis 6:4 and Numbers 13:33. So how can you reach spiritual understanding when they be demanding you walk through life with your eyes wide shut and your mind closed to what you're supposed to know and accept as truth? As one wise sage once said, in order to turn the page in life and make a change, you have to look at the man in the mirror. But as I look in the mirror, I saw no reflection of me. I said, how can this be? As I shook with fear. But then everything became clear. I heard an inner voice within me, and nobody else heard it but me. And it said, you have reached the degree and level where you are mentally free and not affected by the devil. Because I was the only one there listening, it became clear that I was a humble mission to change the condition of those who was not listening to the inner voice within themselves. But I wasn't in despair, because I knew they didn't care by the example they made clear. As the inner voice continued, I confirmed the change I made within, and then I realized as I approached the altar of my ancestors, I gave libations out respect and honor for them in my reflection of change from my beginnings to my end. As it was then, it shall be now. The path I follow without sin, but with genuine humble submission to help guide and protect the elders and the youth. So be it my change. Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK. Taking a deep, deep, deep breath. Going to the next one. This show is dedicated to Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK because April is Poetry Month. The unseen barrier. Y'all know I'm a doctor of anthology, non-secular science, and medicine. So when you're around me, you got to think about some things of being in control of your health. So as we journey together on a health journey, Brother HUMAM wrote this poem, The Unseen Barrier. Like sweet water and salt water come together and don't mix, there's a barrier. So don't listen to the tricks of the money-motivated personalities who will have you fear your own finality. It's already written, so don't be committing your own downfall and stand tall. 'Cause it's about growth and development, naturally sent. Remember, you can't make yourself worse to get better. No matter how clever it may sound, it brings your body down. How can you regress to progress? You do not, according to the natural text of life, which should be sacred like a wife. And sex, because you know what's going to happen next. Joy and happiness, clarity, which is a rarity. After sharecropping the clock on today's modern plantation, partly ran by the medical industrial complex. Become your own doctor and start the process of natural healing and see how you will be feeling in the garden of life. With fruits and vegetables as your medicine that are God sent. The unseen barrier, like synthetic and genetic, they don't mix. One is like the kiss of God, the other puts you in a medical nod. The Creator does not make it hard for you. Healing is a very simple natural process. You have to be willing to go through the test of healing in order to redress the malfunctions of the cell, so that you will get to the state of being well. You can be, or you can do it, God's way or man's way. God's way is truly the natural way. Who do you pray to? Your power lies within you. Now here's the clue. Oxygen plus pumps plus electricity equals power. Not chemical power or nuclear power, but conscious power. Your God-given right to reverse all the distresses in your life. You are your own personal doctor. So take back your power and live. The Unseen Barrier by Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK comes from the way I teach people to take care of their body. And the words from Dr. Samuel C. West, his formula. Oxygen plus cells, which he calls pumps, plus electricity equal power. Take back your power, people, and be your own wellness doctor. That's what we talk about on the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand, be a friend. Today we're honoring Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, and I'm sharing some of his poetry on Poetry Month. I'm dedicating this show to him. My eyes are getting watery already, and that's only been 3 poems. But here we go. Zephyr breeze. Zephyr breeze? I'll get that word right throughout this reading. From the coolness of a zephyr breeze, a rite of passage, and doing all we please, to the stench of being trapped, kidnapped, demoralized, and knocked to our knees, kings and queens forced to be unwanted things. Even the spirit cries out, this is a shame. The way we had to work the fields of sugar cane, tobacco, and cotton. From the prophets we did not get anything. After all the blood, tears, and sweat, they still show us nothing but neglect. They didn't want us to read, but only to take care of their needs. To believe that we were born to be slaves and only 3/5 of a human being was a game they played, along with changing our names to nigger, negro, and color folk. We even had to watch the way we spoke, or that would have gotten us choked, castrated, and maybe even amputated. We couldn't even pray because we didn't know whether their God would listen to what we had to say. And our God wouldn't let anybody treat anybody that way. You see, I remember the coolness of the zephyr breeze and being shocked from the stench of the dead bodies hanging in the trees, and mankind doing whatever it pleased to man around the world as its patriotic flag unfurls. Every black boy and girl needs to be taught the way of the world and who they are, plus where they came from. This is a must in order for them to gain spiritual trust, also the connection with our ancestors, who gives them the prescription of life, which is in their DNA. You have to listen to what they say. 1, your body is a temple, so keep it purified and clean, because it holds the spiritual energy and the breath of God that He breathed into you to bring you to life. Praise the Lord. To this is all you knew. To this is all you need to know in order for you to grow into the righteous, more human being that is not caught up in worldly things, so that you can stay sane and maintain the God consciousness as you go back to blackness before time was recorded, when Asar, Aset, and Heru gave you Mayat, the balance, and Tuhuti, the scribe, wrote down information. So you would know who you are in ancient future and who you were in the future past. So as you inhale divine knowledge and exhale ancestral universal wisdom to the prisms of life, never forget that stench that knocked your ancestors to their knees and that strange fruit that hung from the trees. But now you can stand where you please across the 7 seas, or those trapped, kidnapped, and demoralized, because you realize the God in you, and they have no clue of who you are or how far you come, not to be dumb down or part of the pipeline to prison, because you make divine decisions. So can you feel it? Can you feel it? That coolness of the zephyr breeze, like beneath the shade of the coconut and palm trees. Stay self-motivated along with self-esteem, and live your dreams in your manifested reality. The Zephyr Breeze by HUMAM ABDULMALIK. And we'll continue on. Doing pretty good. Let's see if I can get through. I got 3 more. And this show is dedicated to Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK. What happened to the revolution? He says. Water's getting in my eyes. Gotta clear my eyes so I can read once again. What happened to the revolution? I said, what happened to the revolution? Assimilation, integration, fabrication, assassination, incarceration, indoctrination, manipulation of the people who have been educated from birth throughout their lives to be indebted by way of televised lies to a system that is commercialized and devised in a material disgust for them to never realize the effects of racism and classism. As a few keep control and want to stay on top, like they did and are doing from the auction block. To the numbers on the dockets in the cell block, a judicial process that they won't stop because indentured servitude is slavery. As they hail all those who show bravery in the game of cops and robbers that they play only because and not for a cause that is counted as our loss. What happened to the revolution? Besides programs, tokenism, agent provocateurs, and being pacified by those who hide behind the Americanized dream with no benefits. Because E Pluto's Unu still means the same thing. One out of many. Exploitation, trickology, psychology, all tools being used by the multi-dollar billionaires of the political right. No matter Democratic or Republican, they want to keep us in this plight with no will to fight. No matter black or white, yellow or brown, it's the system holding us all down. And we can't wait any longer because our situation become compound like anarchy or a police state. For God's sake, no more collateral damage for the military industrial complex to create another ghost villain. As they be killing innocent children with their laser guided smart bombs, missing their targets, now intelligently bomb of them. How intelligently dumb of them. Imperialistic, gone capitalistically mad. What happened to the revolution? They say is not needed. Here is the solution. We will put a black man at the head of our political institution. With no reparation, is just another sideshow for the world to view. E pluribus unum, one out of many. Everything still remains the same in the game of democracy that they play. Democratic poker as they gamble with our lives. Nothing in this world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. The words of Dr. Martin Luther King. What happened to the revolution? Well, let me say that one more time. Nothing in this world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. The words of Dr. Martin Luther King. What happened to the revolution? By Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK, poet extraordinary. Now I'm here to tell you, he got some powerful poems, but these are just a few that I chose. As I want to honor Brother HUMAM ABDULMALIK on Poetry Month, when I created his poetry book for him about 2001, after running into him after not seeing him for over like 13 years. He did a stint in prison, 12 years. Turned a Muslim, wrote some poetry, had some deeper understanding. But it was such a pleasure to see his mother again. And when I saw Miss Ruth again, she did remember me from way back then. She said, yeah, I remember you. Because she told me, my son is doing so many things and you seem like a lovely young lady. you need to move on past my son. And so I did. I went to school, forgot about Larry Williams, and went on because you listen to mamas when mama says something about their sons. You pay attention. But she was so happy to see me. And I was surprised that she did remember me. And that's why I created his book, Poetry and Contrast. And his mother was so proud that her son had a book of poetry. And I was so happy to see Miss Williams again. And she was happy to see me. And she welcomed me into the family. I talked to her on her deathbed in the hospital. And she said some things to me that I held on to. And I'm thankful for knowing such a beautiful woman. The mother that raised him, from the mother that birthed him, two beautiful, strong women, Mary and Ruth, great women. One carried Larry Williams and one raised Larry Williams. He became HUMAM ABDULMALIK by the love of two beautiful, beautiful, strong black women.
Greetings, everyone. Are you still taking care of your human body field cellular malfunctions from an outdated healthcare system? Why not shift out of chronic disease care, stress, pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and surgery, and step up to energetics, epigenetics, and quantum health and healing with me? Step up and take control of your health journey. I offer you one free human body field voice scan from your computer or phone. Instant access to your scan results and more free quantum health information. For more details, visit consciousselfcare.com. CONSCIOUSELF or call Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks 202-248-7749. Yes, it's time to be your own wellness doctor.
Let's help one another. All of my sisters and brothers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. We can't make it in this world alone. We can't make it on our own. We need love and unity. That will make a better community. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Come on, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Let's show love and respect. Always remember never to forget that together we stand and divided we fall. All for one and one for all. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Come on and let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers.
We are not our own enemy. We must heal and deal with self love. Yes, family, community, and friends. Thinking about emancipating yourself from medical mental slavery? Tune into the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show with your host, Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, coming to you straight and live from the non-secular science of medicine. Yes, family, community, and friends, it's time to be your own wellness doctor and step up out of the dark ages of disease care. Shift out of chronic disease care stress and become your own wellness doctor. Only you can do it. Be your own wellness doctor. Stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care. It's okay. We understand diseases and we know what to do to prevent them, shift them, correct them. Taking a deep, 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 deep lymphatic breath. The power, the purification system of the body. Come talk about it. Come share it. This April 2023, the 13th National Celebration of April being Conscious Self Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month, with April 30th being Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, celebrating yourself by making the choice to become your own wellness doctor, shifting out of the dark ages of disease care. Clap, clap, honor yourself, move forward. Thank you for coming aboard the Friendship Train Ride. Thank you for sharing this train ride with a friend. And do take advantage of our opportunities for you with the free Nest Bioenergetic Voice Scan so you can see where you are energetically, and the discount price for the Max Pulse. We call it Self-Gnosis Test because you do the reading, you do the interpretation, and you decide your pathway to making better healthcare choices. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for spreading love, joy, peace, and happiness so that we all can shift out of chronic disease care stress and chronic stress of the world and what's happening within the world. Let's focus on our world, creating that beautiful world like that. Life is beautiful and wonderful. And then if we all would do that, extend that out in love and kindness, what a wonderful world this will be. Truly, it really will be. So thank you, family, community, and friends. Self-health care medicine. And what is medicine to you? What is medicine for you? What do you put at the end of the sentence? What is medicine for you? Medicine for me is what? And remember, love is all there is. Peace, family.